All right. It looks like we're live.
I always wanted to be a YouTube star.
I always wanted to be a YouTube star. Here you go.
You
have 0 viewers right now. Spread that link.
Awesome.
Spread that link. Anyway. We go live on Real Vision Radio 2. Hitting all. Look at that. By the way, before we get the show going, I want to say, so we have this contract with Real Vision Radio. I'm going to say this before I go live on there. But who's really running the show over there?
Yeah.
Who's running the show at Real Vision Radio?
That's what I wanted to know, because I don't know, Chris. Sometimes you say that you ask him a question, and then you throw him back to the other dude, and then the other dude answers the question. Like he even told me today, he said, you talked to the other guy to ask about the numbers, and
yeah, I did.
So I don't know.
And?
I don't know the way he was at. He said, I don't know. I don't know who's the boss there.
Well, here's the thing. So we stream on Spreaker, we stream on YouTube, and we also stream on Real Vision Radio on their platform. Okay, that's cool. I like that. It's a great way to reach other people. Not this and that. Okay. But the thing is, right now we're live on Real Vision Radio as well. Who's running the show over there? Because Chris claims he's the boss, but I know who the boss is, and I talked to that guy. And man, I don't know. But my thing is, I just want to know how we are doing on that show or on the channel. I just want to know how we're doing. It's kind of odd, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But if you're here listening to the Deadman podcast, we enjoy you. We want you to stick around because tonight we have a special show for you. We are closing in on the end of the 2017. We're closing in on 2017.
Yeah.
The new year. Right?
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You should never mention Macho Man. That's I'm done.
You gotta bring him up.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah.
No. Cthulhu Christmas Special, which are one of the latest issues of Kindle, Amazon, all that blend of Christmas, holly jolly stuff with a touch of Lovecraft, a little bit of Cthulhu here and there. No, it's great stuff. But he's here with us. So, man, Tony, I want to talk to you about your story.
Okay.
So, your story was, and it's because I drink a shit ton. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, but the ancient one, is it right?
No, yeah, it was about the ancient one. Yeah.
The ancient one.
Yeah, and so he comes down and pretty much does away with every other god. Every god is inferior to him, and you are only allowed to worship him. It's kind of that way in most religions, but that's how he looks at it as well. If you did anything to displease him, and celebrating Christmas is one of the things that displeases him, then he come and fuck with you a little bit.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Has many layers to it, and I kind of like how it touched on like a commentary on religion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. People get uptight with religion a lot. I feel like. I mean,
oh yeah, they get uptight a lot.
Just be just be happy. Just try to do the best to everybody. I'm sorry.
See, like I talk to all sorts of people, and I'm never concerned about what religion or ideology they have necessarily, as long as they are to some extent, as long as they're not like threatening me or threatening other people that I know, hostility. I'm cool with them. If they believe that they're vampires, which I talked to people who thought they were vampires. Sorry, I should say they think they're vampires. And we asked those questions. We asked them, like, you guys think you're vampires? They're like, yeah, we're vampires. Like, sparkling in the sun vampires? Like, what are we talking about here?
And can there
But
be
no.
Catholic vampires?
Yeah. What about Protestant vampires?
Those
Yeah.
are questions you should ask.
Southern Baptist vampires?
Exactly.
Well, I was raised in a Church of God community, so Church of God vampire that would be interesting.
Oh man, that was something to see. I like to see that.
Oh yeah, and I'm not hating on any really, don't get me wrong, but these are the guys who would people call them holy rollers, and they would speak in tongues frequently. It's kind of interesting.
Oh man, see, I don't understand that, and people get wrapped up into that. They really believe in that, and they buy it up. Speaking of tongues thing,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to each their own. But if I saw someone freaking out in church, like, I just like, I think they're having a seizure.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Call an ambulance. No, the house of God. No, I think they're having a seizure.
It's something to get used to. It's different.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have to ask, and man, there's a whole bunch of questions coming from this story. It touches on religious things. Well, man, I have to ask. First off, do you celebrate Christmas?
I do. Yeah, me and my family celebrated Christmas.
Okay. Well, I had to ask because the ancient ones, it kind of sounded like anti-Christmas. Like it was all like, "Fuck Christmas. You celebrate that, you're a piece of shit."
No, I'm actually Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, I don't know. It was it's not really a knock on Christmas. It was more of a knock on kind of like everybody who thinks that everybody else is having this war with Christmas. I mean, you got certain cities trying to ban Christmas. It's one of the ideas that it came from. I don't know. I just have a problem with a lot of organized religions and the way that a lot of people treat each other, regardless of whether you believe in God or not. And Cthulhu. If anybody's going to set them straight, it's going to be Cthulhu, right?
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. I would imagine so. I mean, think about it. What was it? I think it was in the Christmas special. He's been slumbering forever, for eons, in like the depth of the Pacific or whatever. I don't know. He's just slumbering. He's getting probably pissed off at all the shit he said. If he exists, I'm pretty sure he does. Because Lovecraft would just make something up. It's a globalist conspiracy. Cthulhu is real.
Or a little bit of racism in there, sexism.
I thought he was trying to run for president, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
Yeah.
Cthulhu?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cthulhu was trying to run for president.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember last election there was something going around, some of the effect of Cthulhu, vote Cthulhu for president. Why choose the lesser evil?
Yeah.
Wait, why does that sound familiar?
Because you follow me, I retweet that stuff.
Yeah.
I follow that guy. There's an account of Cthulhu for America.
Okay. Yeah. Now I think
Cthulhu for America. Then you got something. Then you're gravely mistaken. Let me tell you right now. It doesn't matter what side you're on. What side? Blue, red. Come on, man, they're all gonna fuck you over. They're all gonna fuck you over. Cthulhu, man. I'm gonna get fucked over. Get fucked over by the one who can do it all.
That's right. Cthulhu's the only one that's going to give it to you straight.
That's right. Damn straight. All right. So, speaking about Cthulhu fucking, didn't you know that there's a Cthulhu erotica out there?
Oh my god. This is going to be similar to the time I heard about furries, I guess.
Oh man. Oh,
you have to enlighten me about Cthulhu erotica. You've got to enlighten me.
Well, I do the show called After Dark. And I read a very dirty, smutty piece that I find on the internet that's just so out there. I try to focus on things you can find on Kindle because the fact that it's there on Kindle is already funny. So I find this story called I Fucked Cthulhu. I'm like, oh shit. Read this.
That's got to be real.
It opened the world, man. I didn't know Cthulhu had such a caring, soft touch. But he knows how to please a woman.
Well, I mean, all those tentacles.
That's right.
Yeah,
Every
right.
tentacle has little suckers on it, right? Little suction cups. So,
See?
That's
can't be
right.
sucking everything at once.
Multiple.
Yeah, hit all the spots. Hit all the spots. There's nowhere to. Come on, he's like a freaking pleasing machine, man. That's what he is.
He's sucking inside and out all at the same time.
Exactly.
So, you've been a Lovecraft fan for long, or?
I don't know. Let's say, I mean, some of his stuff I like. Some of it I really don't like. His writing style really drives me crazy. He'll have paragraphs where the only punctuation is a comma. Just tons of words. And it's almost like he had to use the largest words that he could find. I know it's just a different prose, and it's kind of the way things were, but man, it shit drives me nuts.
Yeah, today that's kind of a no-no unless you're like known or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember trying to write shit like that, and it just gets kicked back, saying you need to learn what the words mean, which was, I probably didn't know what they meant. So.
And even if you do know, it's like your average reader just wants to be like, they want to sit down like a movie, They don't want to. I mean, if they want to digest some really fucking hard story, then they'll pick up, the Iliad and the Odyssey or some shit. But they want to sit down. A book is like a really long movie.
Yeah, that actually. I read something today. I was searching Lovecraftian anthologies, and I can't remember the name of the one that came up, but it said something to the effect of, if you've never actually read Lovecraft, but you want to get started, this anthology would be perfect for you because the prose is similar to. It said something to the effect of the prose is similar to urban couch potato slang or something. I don't know what the hell it was.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever if I write Lovecraft, I just like the character, I guess you could say the iconic symbol is the tentacles and shit like that. I just write in my own style and I just go for it. But I noticed that I read a few of the submissions, and they just made these run-on fucking sentences, and I was like, holy shit! And there's nothing wrong with a run-on sentence for certain things, but
that's part of the prose, though. I jump in with that. So, they were trying to emulate Lovecraft's angle, which that I totally understand. I'm like, well, man, dude, you're hitting that.
That's fine, but like Evan said, when he was sent back the rejection and it said, learn what the words mean, they have. If you're gonna make a run-on sentence like that, you got to know. You got to have everything set up where it's correct, because there are ways to write run-on sentences the correct way, but when you're just putting commas and it's just different sentences and you're just putting commas instead of periods, that's not really like a run-on sentence. That's like just replacing commas with periods with commas.
Yeah, I mean, to make it work, it's gotta be perfect. And there are people, that know what they're doing. Hell, there were people in this Cthulhu Christmas anthology I thought that did a fantastic job. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, Alessandro.
Yeah.
Marchese. Alessandro.
Yeah,
yes.
That guy, I like his stuff. So I've read that, and I read a couple of his other works in other Deadman's Tome.
He's one of my, I've published many of his short stories, and he's one. I pretty much showed him this before. I don't know if he knows, but he's always welcome back. Like, he has a permanent green light for me. He can send me something. And he's one, because I worked with him so much, where he can send me something that's kind of risky, but because I know that it works and he knows how to way to make it work, I'm like, you know what? I'm run with this. I'm cool with it. But the reason why I really like his stuff is, he kind of emulates that whole Lovecraft prose, that whole approach. Very lengthy sentences and lengthy description. Really, at times, even I can't stand the whole lengthiness of Lovecraft. But Alessandro still, he is a product of his this day and time. So it's not as lengthy as H.P. Lovecraft. It's
Right.
kind of like it is, but it isn't. You know, it's kind of like a shadow. But I kind of like the shadow better than the real thing. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta bring your own flavor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another
Alice-
author I like.
He's cool. He's also been on the show twice, by the way.
Oh, cool.
yeah?
Another person I liked in that was their story, Aaron Bleck, I think is her name.
Her name, yes. Her
Yeah.
name. I made a mistake saying he, her.
See, I listened to that episode. I actually was going to comment on that. I checked them out before I assumed it was a he or a her. Or they.
See,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to correct myself and be like, I'm forever going to go assume she is the first before I go he. So I'm convinced you're all ladies right now. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not drunk enough for that shit.
Jesse, don't make me bring the Catman in.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Here, I got a cat. I got a cat man for you. Look at this beast.
Oh, shit.
Wait. Just keep it up because wait, I got to pull the screen up. Oh, there we go. Wow. A nice
Cool
cat.
cat.
It's a nice looking cat.
Yeah, it's a beast. This thing we call, if you check out this, we call this one titties.
Ooh. Look at all those titties.
I love this cat.
Cat titties.
God. This goes down real
Wrong.
fast.
I'm just trying to make Jesse jealous.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that. See, for those listening, there's this man that pretends to be a cat that lives in Marchese's attic. He apparently has come out trying to put allegations on me, but I say bullshit. I say bullshit.
Oh man, Jesse, you should see the way he's scratching the kitty litter. Oh man, he's angry.
I bet he is. I want to acknowledge him. You know?
I'm staying out of Catman problems.
Don't
I've
worry
heard-
about that.
I've only heard bits and pieces of the story, so I don't really take a side yet.
Oh, listen to the episode. You'll see what the Catman's talking about.
See, you're sending Tony to go look for this episode because you don't even know where it's at. You don't even know where it's at.
It's on www.spreaker.com.
It doesn't exist. This episode does not exist. I have never had relations of any type, sexual, with this cat man. Okay,
Not with that Catman.
I mean I can't believe I'm a grown ass man wearing a Luigi hat and saying this stuff. I mean, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with me? I need to hide my identity right now. It's like,
That just looks even more shady.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to
I never had relations with that cat. I swear, I never had relations.
have relations with that cat.
The cat came on to me. I can't refuse a pussy.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Well, you want to know something funny?
So Tony. Yeah. Tell me
Chris,
something funny. Funny man.
Chris didn't come on.
Of course you didn't.
He's not answering. He's not answering the phone. He's not answering the Facebook. I think we know who the CEO of Real Vision Radio is.
Yeah, not Chris. Hashtag not Chris. Hey.
You know, let's make that a hashtag.
Not Chris.
Not Chris.
Yeah. You know the CEO. He wants to be. I think is Chris even a notary?
No.
Not even a notary.
That's when you have the thing to the stamp, right?
Yeah.
No, he's definitely he's not a notary.
Well, listen, I don't know this guy that well at all. I've never spoken with him. So I don't want to speak out of turn, but you got to understand that you're talking about a guy who buys drugs from a ghost.
Oh, yeah. Damn, that was a crazy episode.
Yeah.
I wanted him to come in contact and figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Because my dealer has not answered my phone calls lately. Like, how do could I just use a Ouija board and summon a ghost and be like, hey, got a meet on you?
Hold on, never mind. It actually reminds me of a story. See if I can find it.
You got a story about?
Oh wait, Chris is gonna call in. He just texted me.
It was the ghost drugs that did it.
That's how I did.
No, that reminds me of a story that I read in either Nightmare or The Dark magazine. It was called Ghostling. And it was about this guy. He didn't do drugs with the ghost, but for some reason this reminded me. Maybe it was the whole sex with the Catman thing. But it was about this guy who had sex with ghosts. And in having sex with him, they possessed him so they could relive, 15, 20 minutes of their lives through him.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a really interesting concept.
That's the best part to live through. I mean, if you're going to come back, might as well come back and have sex.
I wonder what sex with a ghost would be like. I mean, it's not like it matters. Like, you just stick it anywhere, right? Like, you just stick it to their body. It's not like you get a ghost pussy or ghost ass, right?
Man, I don't know. You remember James Door's story in Cthulhu, the Christmas special.
Yeah.
That guy slept with his aunt that had been dead for 100 years or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy story. I like that one.
And I gotta say this: how in the hell did that guy come up with that shit?
I don't even want to know.
That was a solid story.
He was smoking the ghost weed.
He was smoking the ghost reavers. Yep. So how long have you been writing, Tony?
I think I had I finished my first story and had it rejected about 4 years ago. So probably about 4 years.
Yes. All right. Now, what do you send it to?
Where did I send it to?
Yeah, it probably doesn't exist, huh?
No, it exists. Nightmare Magazine.
Oh, okay. You got that? No, I'll say a lot of magazines come and go. Horror magazines, they come and go real fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they do. There was one that I liked particularly well, even though I think they only have 1 or 2 issues. It was called Deadlights, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deadlights.
One issue.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they come and go real fast. I don't know. It's a lot of different reasons. But so 4 years ago, you sent it a story, got rejected, but it didn't kill your spirit. You kept on going.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty sad over it. Actually, I was out working when I got the rejection letter. I net bats. I work at night in the summertime a lot. And I was just sitting there and I got the rejection and I got kind of sad over it. But then I decided to send it in again and it got rejected. Then I sent it in again and it got rejected. And it just kept happening. And
how many times did you get rejected?
That story's probably been rejected 40 sometimes maybe. But it's been edited and re-edited. You actually rejected it as well.
Wait, Deadman rejected it?
Yeah.
Wait, Deadman rejected it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
It was not a fit for the Cthulhu one. I just threw the word Christmas out. It was the one about the shadows.
Yeah, it'd probably do better for like a shadow person anthology, which I always think of doing something like that, like shadow people, because apparently that's a trending urban legend thing, shadow people.
Oh, that's interesting.
When you were rejected, did you like kind of like look at the paper or the email in your device and just like shift your hips and just punch the fucking wall?
Not really. Not until I got the first personal rejection.
Oh.
Most of them were form.
Oh, you got to. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Those personal ones, man.
I'll tell you though, it was the first personal rejection I got is the one that really made me decide to keep writing. I think it was from what was his name, David Wilson, the guy who did Deadlights.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, and he saw the story and he said something to the effect of, man, this is actually a good story. You just really need to hone your craft, which is a phrase I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
And eventually it'll sell. And then there was a guy I submitted it to, Tales from the Lake, Volume 4 by Crystal Lake, and that guy replied to me with he actually did a line edit of it for me, and I was very grateful for that for free. And I really got to give credit to him for getting published in the first place because he helped me a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry to answer your question. About 4 years I've been writing.
4 years. 4 years. All right. And what got you involved? Like, what inspired you to write? Like what made you go? You know what? I want to write. That's what I want to do.
Well, okay. So I grew up watching Friday the 13th, the movies, and my mom and dad my mom especially, she really loved horror stuff, and I just kind of fell into it. I really liked it a lot, and I never read a lot other than nonfiction, until I got out of college. And I got married, and my wife, she told me, she says, they make fiction about things that you're interested in too. I told her she was crazy, so I go and I pick up at a local bookstore, picked up Everything's Eventual by Stephen King. And I fell in love. I fell in love with it. It's got some really good shit in it. And the more I started looking for horror stories in the form of the ones that I like, the less and less I found, because it seems I've talked to Marchese about this a little bit. A lot of the stuff seems to be, or at least it's getting popular now. It's called quiet horror, or kind of horror that's in your mind or sticks in your mind more than just like monsters and slashers. And I want.
I wasn't even aware of that phrase, quiet horror.
Yeah.
Like, we don't.
Well, instead of just having the monster under the bed or a psychopath trying to break down your door, it's more along the lines of I guess it could be kind of qualified as maybe some subset of weird fiction, where it's kind of like you walk through the house and things just seem a little different, and eventually you go crazy from it. That kind of thing. It's supposed to just make you think, or
like
kind
gradual,
of
like a slow burn.
Yeah.
Like those girls with the big eyes in those pictures.
What the fuck?
You ever saw those paintings where the girls have those really huge fucking eyes? Wait, let me see what they're called. Those things fuck with me. Girl paintings with big eyes. Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna find some good shit.
Oh my god, why am I looking at this? Oh my god.
I know what you're talking about. But I think he's talking about. I don't think he's talking about that, because that would be like more direct monster. I think he's talking about like things that are like indirect, like suspense. Like, so it's not really like a creature horror thing. It's like dread.
So I'll give you an example of a story. Can I say the story, the name of the story in the publication?
Sure, go right ahead.
Well, it's if you feel comfortable doing it.
Well, so I'll just say this. There's a story that I read recently, and it's a really good story. It's just I think it would be more quiet horror. It's about this person who she kind of gets involved in softcore porn, and she ends up shooting a video where she has to kill some animals. And the whole story is about how she feels about killing the animals. And in the end, she's not killed everything that she's supposed to yet, but she's starting to wonder why she's even doing it. And that was pretty much the way the story went. Just kind of this thing that makes you, I guess, supposed to look inside and have this feeling of unease, I guess.
No, I definitely can see that.
I'm curious. I'm curious about what it was.
I'll send you a link to it.
But yeah, I guess there's a mix. So you read stories like that, but you wanted to write something different. You wanted to write part that you're really into.
Yeah,
you want to write stories that you want to read.
Yeah, I wanted to see shit like Stephen King's Gray Matter, or Clive Barker, in Books of Blood. I wanted to see shit like that again, where you have to be afraid of things that are hiding in your house when you come home from work.
You know what I still think was the best King book? Pet Sematary.
Which one?
Pet Sematary. One of the.
Yeah, Pet Sematary is a solid publication. Yeah, that's a good book.
I mean, it's almost like a sort of a take on zombies, but not in like a mass, like a, mass society or whatever. But it's just like, you could if you could bring back the one you loved, would you, even if they're not going to be, the same?
Oh yeah, it's like a more modern version of the Monkey's Paw or something.
Yeah, it is, huh?
I've got I've got this thing with the devil, like not a deal with the devil, but I've got this infatuation with.
You don't have a deal with the devil?
No.
I do, but okay.
I've got.
Well,
No,
Chris,
I'm not a Satanist.
No.
No.
No, Chris.
Well, I'm not saying
Chris doesn't have a deal because he says that that's how he didn't make it big because they wanted him to join the Illuminati.
Yeah, according to Chris, you have to give up your ass in order to make it in the rap game. So that motherfucker's poor because he didn't want to give up his ass. But I was like, oh man, you just take a dick in the ass to be rich, right? So why don't you just do it? I mean, you bang those finance ladies, right? And every now and then you're like, hey, guys, put it just a tip, and you convince her to take the tip. Why don't you just take the tip of some Jewish cock, and then next thing you know, you make it in the rap game. Look at that.
It's at that point in your life that when you have to decide what's really important. Is it?
I mean, come on,
billions of dollars, or is it your anal virginity?
See, and this is
he was proven right though. Remember the Eminem thing?
Yeah, he was proven right, and this is a great segue to reflecting on 2017 and what 2017 has really been defined by. I think it's defined by sexual allegations, Weinstein, things like that. You think about the ladies that are offered, presented something for Weinstein. They have a choice. They could go, I could go down on this guy, suck this guy's cock, and make $1 million, be a Hollywood star. Or I could not and go back home and be broke. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll tell you what. If I was in that position, I don't know what I would do. Would I suck it? Would I not suck it? I don't know. I would probably. I mean, it's a fucking $1 million, man.
Wait, no, not just $1 million. That motherfucker's ugly. You got to be gold
be a movie
to get just $1 million. Not Weinstein.
You get to be a movie star, Marchese. What if you came from a family not that? You just dreamed of being a movie star. You wanted to be that star.
You got to still do work for that shit, man. I mean, you want to at least be up in there. Make sure that you're getting definite roles.
Sure. You could do work, but what if there was a way to guarantee you get something?
Let me put it.
You see what I'm saying?
This is what I say. There's something I made up called the lookup effect. Okay. Now this is a lookup effect. Basically, you're gonna do this to this guy to get roles, but you have to look.
What?
Huh?
You have to look up. Are you blowing him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you have to look. You want to get a role in a movie, but you got to look up at his roles as you're sucking him. And now you got to look at this big fat fuck sweating because they called him pig pork because he sweats so much.
That's so nasty.
His sweat is probably dripping off his brow onto your fucking face as you're sucking him. This
like greasy sweat.
Is it worth $1 million? I don't know, man.
Hey, ask all those starlets.
Well, they're complaining now.
Pretty much anyone who is in the Weinstein company is pretty much subject.
But
Seems like they all do.
But what if he could offer you your dream role of playing Catman in the Catman versus Deadman blockbuster?
Wait, a porno?
Oh Jesus!
Catman versus Deadman. Wait.
Done for a porno.
What are those books you talking about? The sex books?
Erotica?
Yeah, that could be an erotica, man. Man versus Catman.
Taken by the Catman.
Whoa!
Taken by the Catman.
Dude.
Forced gay by the Catman.
Oh, man.
I like how Tony's laughing.
This is ridiculous.
What Tony doesn't know is those are real books.
Hey, listen, we've had some serious guests on, okay? Don't laugh.
Hey,
we've had some serious conversations, but I swear, sometimes when you look on what's on Amazon and the Kindle, in the erotica section, you dig deep enough, you find things that are like, whoa.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
2017, besides sexual allegations, which we're not even done with that. I'm pretty sure we'll touch on that later on too. But also learning about Amazon and the smut that's available. Like, wow. I found this out because they took down like no safe word and said I can't publish that without.
That was weird, man.
That was weird.
Very strange.
I think it was because I had the word rape in it in the introduction. I put rape fantasy. So you can call it anything you want, any other word, but it can't be that. You can have a whole descriptive face fuck, gagging, anal, like I'm tearing you up.
Let me ask you a question. Those other stories that the erotica, do any of them say anything about rape, like flat out?
Not exactly. What they do,
and that's, I don't know. I guess if you allude to it, or if you have a scene that you have a rape scene, but it's just part of the story, it probably wouldn't get so much thing as if you just said, this is a story about rape, or this happened, this rape happened, flat out. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, look at what happened at the end of it, the gang bang. I mean,
gang bang, right? Yeah. They call it gang rape now. They should call it gang bang. You call it gang bang, no one's gonna stop it. Be like, oh, these are kids gang bang.
She was consenting. I mean,
well, that consent. Yeah, I mean, it's all about consent. Isn't that the one that you had two different covers on, or am I mistaken? I thought.
Yeah, two different covers. There was one where there was the cover I wanted, which is the artwork was a public domain, but it was like you could modify it. I pretty much made it my own anyway. You couldn't really recognize it anyway, but after I ran it through, I've made all the changes I did and all that. But that's the cover I wanted, where I had like this goth chick hold her breast like this,
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
She had like this little choker thing right here. That's pretty hot, Then I put on like the thigh one, which is like something like 50 Shades of Grey or something, like some thigh, the little
the whip now, right?
The whip. It's not anywhere now. I think Marchese has like the only copy.
I probably do. No, I have it. I mean, I'm gonna put it on in a frame on my wall, but. I mean,
so that motherfucker is calling me right now. We'll call up.
Uh-oh.
Hello, welcome to the Deadman podcast.
What's good?
All right, looks like we have Chris, the pessimist,
Chris
on the show.
McFadden, aka the pessimist, aka Ash Hawkins. Yes, I'm here.
AKA
William Dynamite Marchese asked me to call.
Yeah. Oh, here's your.
Will, you there?
Bullshit.
Yo, that was a phenomenal episode last week, man.
I'm glad.
Kudos to you.
People really enjoyed you. They find you very entertaining.
They do.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good for your show.
It is. Like, you make it easy. All I have to do is sit here and ask you questions every now and then. And you just, it's like we're exploring the mind of this really ingenious person. Like, I have to ask you. From a ghost.
Well, you probably have to get a Ouija board, right?
I have one. Well, I burned it, but I have another one.
Or you have to buy another one.
I have a new one. I have a new one. I
do seance, and there you go. And
do I have to do the seance?
All those ghosts smoke weed. They all fucking smoke weed.
Okay, but I'm asking you, do I have to do a seance that requires people? I want it now.
By yourself. You can do it by yourself. I did it.
Do I even need a Ouija board? I mean, can I fucking just text the ghost? I have my phone right here. Can I just text them? But why a fucking board? This is 2017. 2018.
Jesse, you can't motherfucking text a ghost.
Hey, I bet.
Why?
Gotta get a Ouija board. You can't do that, man.
I bet you can.
Am I the one that's crazy or you are? But
I'm asking.
You can't do that.
Well, what's fucking crazy? They used a piece of board with letters on it with a piece of plastic made by a.
A lot of people think I'm crazy.
Well, I'm asking you. Like, first of all, it's about to be 2018.
I saw the comments.
We still can't communicate with the ghost.
Who's the guy? He said, "I'm a wild card. I'm a wild card." That's cool. I don't take no offense to that. But yeah, I am crazy. Good. I like that.
Yeah. Well, we're all a little crazy. I'm crazy.
Crazy's good. Normal's bad.
Now I'm stuck on multiple things. Okay, it's about to be 2018. Our communication has advanced crazy, where people are just like texting us stuff, actually having phone calls.
I'm still in 2008.
We're still using Ouija board for ghosts. Come on, man, they need to change their fucking game. So I'm going to text a ghost right now. I want some weed. So what do I do?
Yo, what I'm gonna do right now too, Jesse, is because you saw the live feed I've been doing, right?
I want Casper to come over here and make that weed. That's all.
So what I'm gonna do is right. Check it out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you on speaker, right? And then I'm gonna
can Casper bring his hooker friends too? I mean, I know I'm married and all, but I mean it's a ghost, so that doesn't count, right?
Yeah, if it's a ghost, it's not really.
Yeah.
You're not a ghost. You Jesse Deadman.
Not me.
Wait, Chris.
Well, he knows he's not a ghost.
I could be a ghost.
Hey, Chris.
It's weird.
Chris?
Hey, guys, I'm a ghost.
Hey, Jesse, I don't think Chris could hear me.
No, you should. I told you before, I'm an actual ghost hunter.
Wait, Chris. Can you hear me?
Oh, wait. You know what? I don't think Chris can hear you. I got to change that on the setting fast.
All right.
Hey, Chris, can you hear Marchese talk?
Hey, Chris. Chris.
No, he's not saying shit. He's just in the background, probably laughing and shit. Like
no. They're here on the show too. They're here on the show.
Yo, Dynamite Marchese, are you eating a fucking donut?
No. But you can hear him.
Pumpernickel.
We can hear you, but you can't hear him. That's weird.
Jesus.
Let me change something real fast. I hear you.
Chris?
Say he's gay.
So where's Pumpernickel?
Chris, did you take it in the ass by Eminem?
Oh, I need to check something. I don't think he can hear you.
Okay, Jesse. Deadman.
Oh, he can't hear me?
Yeah.
You can get a Ouija board app for your iPhone.
I think when I'm talking, and when I talk, like, can you hear me?
Chris.
I can hear you. It's fine. Let me change it over to this one. So this might echo. That's
Is it technical difficulties?
Okay, Marchese.
Chris.
Try now.
Chris. Hey, Chris.
Pumpernickel.
Chris.
What the fuck, Pumpernickel? What the fuck?
Wait, you hear me? Chris.
A little bit, like Chris. You're low. You're real low.
Did you ever have sex with weed? Like a bag of weed?
Come on, Jay. Let's do it like last week, but better. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, did you ever have sex with weed?
That's what?
Marchese asked if you have you ever had sex with weed?
Oh, have I ever had sex with weed? Or sex with a girl while I smoke weed? Because I did that.
No, we've all done that, but
no, I had no sex with no fucking weed. Why would I have sex with weed? I smoke that shit.
You smoke it, but you're not really.
Yeah, I'm on wine time. I'm on my wine time. That's why I'm trying to like do a Facebook Live. And Mr. Jesse Deadman, you should do that too. Whenever you got free time.
Well, right now we're on YouTube.
Put more videos on the Real Vision Radio Facebook page, please.
I got my own brand to take care of. I can't take care of both brands. Come on, man. Like I help you guys.
No, I know. You do both.
Hey, Chris.
Ask him if he's a CEO.
You know that saying. Do both. I see you. I see you on Instagram. I see you.
What are the numbers, man? How many people listen to our show? 5, 10.
To your show or to our show?
He says 9,000, but I think that's all us.
What? 9,000. It's not 9,000.
You're the backbone right now. Honestly, you're the backbone for Real Vision Radio as far as live shows.
Well, you know what? Then I should up it up. I should be like Alex Jones, go freaking crazy.
Do it.
Yeah, man.
Nobody's stopping you.
I just
Do
stream 24/7. It's crazy nonsense. Talk
Wait,
about
Hold on. Wait. That's why we're on live feed. You know what I'm saying? I'm on live feed and I'll put you on speakerphone on my phone.
all right, Jesse, ask him. Say, should we ask you or should we ask the real CEO?
well, Marchese, try to talk to him because I changed the input. So
Hey, Chris,
talk to him.
pump a nickel. Chris,
What?
You hear me? Hey, Chris, you hear me?
I'm gonna go on live feed.
Do you hear me?
Yo.
Weird. That's weird because you come through on the volume on the microphone thing.
Yeah.
On the settings, Marquez, when you talk,
Yeah.
you're moving the bar.
Who, me?
On Skype though, because I think that's where he's calling from.
Yeah. Yeah, on Skype.
I'm
That's what I'm using, man. Come on. Am I new to this game? Come on now.
You on live speaker, son?
Live speaker. Okay. Why?
Now,
Because
why?
I'm on a Real Vision Radio.
That's beautiful. Okay.
I'm going live right now.
That's cute. Well, what we're doing here on this show is talk about on this show, not on your show. Oh, just okay.
Tell say the only show that matters.
The only show that matters. I'm just joking. Man, 2017 is about to end, man. I'm gonna ask you something. Like, how would you define 2017? Was it a good year, bad year, terrible year, worst year?
You talking to me or Smith?
2017
Everyone.
was a great year.
Straight, right? Trump as president, right? Number one, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. Yo, Pumpernickel.
You hear me?
Pumpernickel. You better stop.
Hey, what the fuck? Why is he saying? He doesn't even hear me. He's saying my name.
We on live. 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck is this?
I think he can't hear you. I think he's just being retarded. There's no reason why he couldn't hear you.
Pumpernickel.
What?
Hello?
Wait a
You hear me?
Marchese.
Yeah.
Dynamite Marchese. What are you saying?
I'm trying to say something, but you don't hear me.
That's really weird. Well, he's trying to talk to you, but apparently our streams are not working right. He can't hear you. You don't hear what Marchese's saying?
No, I don't hear him.
You don't hear him at all. Not at all.
Nope.
Hey, Ghostweed.
Do you hear
No,
that?
I hear like in and out. Like he's going in and out. So I don't hear him.
So what about now?
Can you hear this?
I don't hear him.
That is weird. That is so weird.
I don't think you hear anybody but you.
On the settings, picking up, it's definitely picking audio because whenever Marchese talks, it's coming up on speaker as well. So,
See, if I got off and I went on Skype, then you would.
He's going in and out, and
In and out.
At first, but now it's like, you know.
Okay, now
By the way, www.realvisionradio.com.
Chris.
I'm on the Facebook Live,
Chris.
and I'm on the phone with
Chris.
Jesse Deadman.
Chris.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's right. That's right. That's right, man.
Wait, Chris. Can you hear me
And we're-
now?
I'm talking about the best of 2017, man. The best thing about 2017 is that Hollywood, man. Let's talk about Hollywood burning down. Hollywood burning down, and then literally burning down.
Ask Chris if he
Let's
has
talk
any
about
sexual allegations against him.
The pedophiles?
Yeah, I'm talking about the pedophiles, the Weinsteins, all of them, and then literally California catches on fire.
That's crazy, man. That's just crazy. Yo,
It
you saw that
is.
footage when they was driving down the road? It was like a big mountain. It was like a mountain of fire and shit.
They're driving into hell, man. But they've been living in hell all the.
Ask him if he has any
They've been
sexual
living in
allegations
hell.
against him. Chris. I'm Jesse.
Chris, do you have any sexual allegations on you?
He just got quiet.
Have sexual allegations against me?
Well, because
No, I don't. I have none, nada, zero.
you don't have any. I mean, you're a man and you're a rapper, so I mean, I don't know.
Ask him if anybody fingered him in the hood.
No, I have no sexual allegations against me.
Oh,
Jesse.
I'm sorry. Do you want to use our platform because it reaches I think 5 more people than your show does? 5 more. Do you want to use our platform to reach out to those that victimized you when they fingered you
In the hood.
in the hood?
Yo, Jesse, man. That's crazy.
Let's
None
look
of
at
that
that.
happened. We on live. We're on Facebook Live. None of that shit happened. It's all good.
I'm not saying it
Yeah.
happened. I'm asking you. Is there anyone you want to reach out to that has ever hurt you? It's okay. Let's have a therapy moment. Come on, man. We're gonna end the year with a hug. Let's
Yeah,
hug.
this is his safe place, tell him.
No, honestly, Jesse, I gotta admit, man. I was on a TV show back in the days when I was a little kid.
Oh shit.
You might is Barney. The Barney show,
Barney? The dinosaur?
Yeah.
He fucked you?
And
Did he give him hot butter?
he fingered me.
He what?
He fucked him
Fingered.
like crazy.
He fingered you. I didn't know Barney had fingers.
He fingered me with his purple index finger.
What?
Barney doesn't have a purple finger.
He fingered me with his index finger.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
say
I mean, you see-
Why did he give him hot butter?
He did it. His purple finger fingered me.
He don't even have a finger.
That song.
He has a thumb.
That's why I hate Barney. I hate that song. I hate it.
I'm certain about that. He fingered you with a
Well,
finger, not just any finger, but an index finger.
And it was purple.
It was purple.
But the
Wow.
only thing, I mean, I don't think,
It's on Facebook Live. Jesse Deadman. Ash Hawkins.
Wait, he heard him.
www.realvisionradio.com. Yeah.
Chris, stop.
I mean, he should be
bullshitting me.
hearing you guys.
Chris,
He should be hearing you.
Chris, stop messing with me.
Who, Barney?
the only thing I know that turns purple is not a finger.
Chris, I think what-
What the? What the
Wait.
fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
Chris, did you laugh at what Tony said?
Who the hell is Tony?
Hold on. Calm down. It's okay. Think about this.
Wait, hold up.
No.
I ordered some Chinese food. Wait,
Stop
hold up.
talking.
I ordered some Chinese food.
Get
If
him
I
on
hang
the
up,
show. Get him on the show.
I'll call back. Hold up. Some Chinese
tell
food. Hold
him-
up.
Get the Chinese guy on the show. Get the Chinese guy on the show.
Are we gonna hear
Ask
another?
him if there's allegations on him.
Hello?
Hey, get the Chinese guy. Oh,
Chinese guy on here.
I gotta get my. Hold on. I'm still on Facebook Live. I gotta get my Chinese food, and I'm still on the Jesse Deadman show
what?
on www.radio.com.
What happened to Dynamite?
Hold up. Hey, I'm on the phone with you, but I'm talking to Facebook Live.
You're fired.
This might
I'll be
actually
right
funny.
back.
That might be actually
I'll
funny.
be right back.
All right, you.
Yeah, seriously. I'm on Facebook Live, and well, now I'm on the phone with you right now. And the Chinese man came. He's like, "I got your food."
Oh man.
What the fuck? Dude? That was...
I don't know.
It's cold out here, man. It's cold. It's motherfucking cold out in the NYC, dog.
Is it snowing over there?
No, tomorrow.
No, it's gonna snow later on today.
Wait.
You only got one more minute of today.
Yeah, hey.
Oh shit, that's true.
Hello?
Is
Hello.
that the Chinese guy? Did we just
That's the Chinese guy.
That was, right?
He was Barney.
I'm literally outside getting the food from Chinese food.
What the fuck is going on?
Like Barney. A long time ago.
Crazy.
You know what, Marchese? I think he can hear Tony. I think he can because he laughs at weird times.
I know he does. That's the and he laughed at the purple thing.
All right, Tony. I think that Chris is fucking with us. Say something that only Tony.
Wait, who's fucking with that?
I think you were fucking with us.
I'm not doing nothing. I just got some food from outside.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about something completely different.
Some food
Stay
for
on
your,
subject.
some food for your what?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You're over there. You're what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? He's going to
What are
his
you
back.
talking about?
I guess he can't hear you. Let me call him back. Let me. I'm gonna call you back, motherfucker. I'm gonna call you back, Chris.
You gonna call me back?
Yeah, I'm calling you back.
Fuck you.
Okay, no problem.
I'm not calling you back.
All right, listen, we got some questions from Kentucky Bob.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Kentucky Bob. Where in Kentucky is he from?
I can ask him, but he doesn't really like to talk too much. He just like to ask his questions, and that's it.
Okay.
He goes back to drinking his
Moonshine.
Yes. All right. So, Kentucky Bob asks, I'd like to ask you and your guests if you've ever been chased down into a corner by a group of bull queers with cocks like babies' arms. If so, did you fight your way out of it, or did you play mummy and daddy with them? I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
I was
paying attention. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'd like to ask you and your guests if you've ever been chased down into a corner by a group of bull queers with cocks like babies' arms. If so, did you fight your way out of it, or did you play mummy and daddy with them?
Well, what it just turns out that exactly happened to me, exactly as you described it. Bull queers with arms the size of baby dick, baby arms.
Dicks,
The
yeah.
size of baby arms. Okay. Yeah. Well,
All I can say is they called me tripod for a reason.
you're swinging around. Well, yeah, I just have to like kick them around and see if gotta fight them off. I'm gonna let those bull queers win. No, if they're gonna get the honey hole, they're gonna get me. They're gonna have to earn it. They're gonna have to fight for it. You know.
Sometimes that makes them enjoy it more.
Okay, fine, but as long as they struggle, I'm gonna put up a fight.
Well, it depends, I guess, if they were tops or bottoms.
Yeah, you know.
You're going to see Jesse's eyes looking up to the sky while he strains, a big fat vein popping out on his neck while perspiration just rains down onto the concrete as he's pummeled in his ass by baby arms.
You've been thinking about this for a while now, huh? You know what? I'm trying to think this is I think you wrote that out as fan fiction. You're right. Fiction about me. That's what you're doing.
Maybe.
It's a Mr. Deadman fan fiction. That'd be something.
Oh my God.
Maybe I should do it for the next drunk reading. I'll read stories about Mr. Deadman and Dynamite Marchese.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll put that as the next Patreon goal. That's what I'll do. And I'll have maybe I could probably get Renee Miller or someone else to write the story.
Wait, we're gonna do like an erotica thing, like an erotica thing.
It's gonna be whatever they want it to be, and yeah, it's probably be nasty. It'll be nasty. You ready? We won't be able to look at each other after a while. Like, damn, shit.
What's the patron goal for that? What's the number?
Oh, I don't know. Got the couple. Oh, it'll probably be 20. Because we're at 60.
I can make sure that happens.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks. Reach out to people and make it happen in response.
Hey, I gotta hear it. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Okay, two more questions.
All right. More questions.
A serious one from Kentucky Bob, and then we have a new one from Jimmy Shaft.
Who the fuck is Jimmy Shaft?
I don't know, but these guys, man, maybe it's that Facebook thing you posted on. Okay.
I think Jimmy Shaft is Kentucky Bob, just with a different name.
Ooh, that could be. Well, anyway, so Kentucky Bob asks, what's the best story you've ever written and why?
The best story I've ever written?
Mm-hmm.
Or ever read? What do you say?
Ever written. It's the best story you've written and why.
That's kind of weird. I mean, that's like best story I've ever written. Well, I think the pedo Nazi. We'll go with the pedo Nazi.
Really? Jesus.
No. I think the best story I've written was you know what? I'm gonna go with the lake monster from Monsters Exist.
It's a good story.
Oh yeah, it's very simple, right to the point.
Yeah.
And really, when I was like, man, I'm writing a story about a monster. I don't even really believe in monsters, so how am I gonna do this? I was like, well, how about I just write about the fear? So those two dudes, Gary and Will, totally random people, just having some beers at a lake. They have kind of like this possibly homoerotic time. Who knows? There's going to be a new version come out later, and Monsters Exist remix redux. Yeah, probably do that. I probably have an updated number 7, updated Lake Monster. Maybe a few people to add some stuff to it. That'd be cool. We should do that, Marchese.
Yeah.
But we'd have to get everybody in. If they would be comfortable with it, I think they would.
Yeah, I mean, they don't. If they want to just leave their story the way it was, I mean, that's.
Yeah. You can see there's an untold story between the two characters. Yeah, untold story.
See, new cover.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Tony? What's the best story you've ever written?
That's a weird question. I answered.
It is, huh?
The best story I've ever written.
Like, I have to kiss my own ass.
I don't know. I've got two. It's hard. It's a tie between them. One's called The Schoolhouse Inn, and one's called The Collector. They're both about
The Collector. That's good.
Yeah, The Collector's about a boy who was pretty much ignored, and he was very different when he was young, and he got picked on all the time, and he kind of fell away into this world by himself, and his mom gets him an exotic butterfly collection. I collect Lepidoptera myself, by the way, but his mom got him an exotic butterfly collection, and he started talking to him.
That explains the butterflies.
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah, I got a huge collection. And he starts talking to him, and they start to answer back. Eventually, he goes into this weird relationship with him, and ends up doing some really weird, fucked up shit.
The butterflies make him skin people. I want you to skin your ant. I want you to wear your ant's face on your face. But you're a butterfly. I want you to wear your ant's face on your face. God damn it. I thought you were supposed to be beautiful creatures.
Butterfly man.
That's a cool story. I like that. What about you, Marchese? What's your best story?
So, understanding that this shifts and changes. I mean, this is something that's not published, right? There can be stories that aren't published too.
I mean, if it's not published yet, then I guess it's not very good. Now, is it?
Thanks. Well, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say my best story published. I really like the one that I put into Manuel Tapia. I really like that story. Tonight Forever. I didn't like my skills back then weren't so like they weren't as like evolved, I guess you could say, as they are. Not that I've become anything spectacular, but I've obviously. I mean, I can if I did redid that story, I could definitely clean it up and make it much better. I really like Tonight Forever. I'm gonna have to say though, Daddy, in Unnerving 3, because Gary loved that story, and he's trying to push me to make like something. I don't know if an offshoot or something similar to it. So it's kind of encouraging me a little, and I have an idea. I have a few ideas and stuff.
That's pretty cool. But I'm kind of curious. I haven't read Daddy. Like, okay, is it any way related to like a John Davis like Daddy scenario? Like, what are we talking about?
Oh no,
Okay.
no! It's, basically, this guy. He's sitting in as a. I forget what they call them now. When the husband sits in, like they fill the place of the father because the father can't be there. During pregnancies.
Oh.
I forget what.
No idea what they're fucking called.
So he sits on his pregnancy, and it's what's given birth to is some sort of a Lovecraftian baby, like some
cool.
yeah, with like tentacles and all this shit, and it just goes from there.
Cool. It's like a little Cthulhu baby. It's like a Cthulhu baby. Look at that.
Sort of, yeah. And actually, what's funny thing is sort of in the same universe. Upon Reflection, the one that was published in Aphotic Realm, issue 2. Yeah, that one sort of is like not an offshoot, but it's in the same sort of universe, you could say.
Cool.
So I'm thinking of a way to kind of merge those.
I'm still stuck on Cthulhu baby. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a neat idea.
I
realized we have some chat on the Spreaker app too.
When you say chat,
two people. Snarket of Oz. Snarket of Oz. Best king book is Desperation. And then DJ the Boss Lewis. There's like a little crown next to his name, little icon. That's weird. It said, "Hey Diego."
Diego.
None of us are Diego.
That might be a little.
They might be confused. Diego. Oh man.
Well, there's another question.
Okay.
One more question from Jimmy Saft. This is for Tony.
Oh, fuck.
I'd like to ask Evans if he's ever taken a full banana deep down his throat, and if so, did he enjoy it?
A full banana.
What sort of question is that? Of course.
Well, this is, I mean, from a guy named Shaft. I mean, what's his name?
Jimmy Shaft.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Let's see.
A full banana?
Yeah.
Full banana.
Well, yeah. Let's understand really fast. So there's a difference. So like, there's full baby bananas, right? That long. Plantains, maybe. Then there's full, Chiquita bananas. That big. I've never taken a full Chiquita banana, but I would not enjoy it if I did.
All right.
However, it is my experience that the people that ask those questions, they're asking them for a reason.
Well, would you peel it?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, you gotta, because you don't know what's on the outside of that shit.
Well, I mean, if it broke off,
That's true.
Yeah, you got to keep it clean.
It's gotta taste good.
That's true.
Put a banana in your mouth is like putting an unclean dick in your mouth, right? I don't know.
I'm just saying.
That's a really tasty dick, though. I mean, I'd probably I mean, I don't know. Would I start doing that if they tasted like bananas? And
dick. Well, they do make banana flavored condoms. So.
No, I'd have to actually have like a banana man, like suck off a banana man.
If dicks tasted like bananas, then like chicks would go down on dudes even more.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Like,
what if dicks were bananas that grew back? So you chumping it off that's not going to hurt anybody.
No, we don't need Chris on the show anymore. We got you, Marchese. What? Well, that again, dicks are bananas that grow back.
Yeah, like so once you're finished, the guy squirts his banana juice down your throat. So you're like, wow. So you get something, he gets something, and then you just fucking take a huge bite and eat that banana dick, literally. And then within like a day or so, it just grows back.
Oh, it takes a day?
Yeah, like, the next morning.
That's lame. Oh, that'd be like, right then, like kind of like Wolverine or something.
Well, that could be true. I mean, that might happen. I could see that. Let's say within an hour. It's
so you just chomp on the banana.
Yeah, you chomp it.
Wow.
It's an actual banana.
Banana. It's not a dick that tastes like a banana. It's a banana.
And when it goes, like it squirts out whipped cream.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh man. And while you're putting context, one time Marchese came to me and told me a little bit.
Oh,
how are we ever going to get sponsors if we talking about penises and sing plugs?
Well, this is cute, man. I mean, no one's gonna. I mean, you might get a banana company.
A banana company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana pataki, man.
it's like that.
Yeah, I like that banana cock. So, like, would it be peeled or would it be unpeeled all the time?
No, that's peeled. It's peeled. If it's unpeeled, that means you were uncircumcised.
But if it's peeled, it's going to turn brown.
So if it's not peeled, then he's like a Jewish.
Well, it's kind of. I mean, if your guy has a banana dick, then I mean, it doesn't turn brown. It has a magic juice in it or something.
Magic juice.
Actually, it's got lemon juice on it.
When he said that it squirts whipped cream, all I could think of was Marchese making a banana split.
That would hurt, but in that universe, it wouldn't hurt. That would actually be good.
You know what? You got me there. If there was a dude with a banana cock, I don't think there would be any hesitance. I think dudes and chicks would be all going down on that thing. You walk in with a banana cock and be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
banana cock. You want to give it a taste?
It grows back.
Oh shit! I'm not gay, but hey, a banana cock is a banana cock. You got me.
Oh, fuck.
Within an hour, you'll be somebody else will be sucking it and chomping it. Just give it an hour, baby.
All right. So, I don't know how to top banana cock.
Good question. Good question, guy. That was good, Jimmy Shaft. Good job. Oh, God.
You know, Marchese.
Yeah.
We've been doing this show for a while. Of course, I've been doing it a lot. Before you even came on, I was doing it almost about a year or so. But let's think about the highs and lows of this show in particular. Like, you could think back to a previous episode that was like, man, that was hilarious. That was like best episode. We learned something from that one. Like, what stands out to you?
Well, serious speaking, I would say that personally, the best episode was being reunited with my long lost father.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Your long lost biological father, who is indeed your biological father through DNA test, by the way. This DNA test is absolutely legit, not something completely bullshit out of my ass.
Who did the DNA test?
I did.
You got Jonathan Mayberry to do a DNA test?
Well, I mean, he doesn't really know, but that's okay.
How'd you get his specimen?
Well, I just so happen to be in the area. I have my ways.
Oh, God.
I have my ways, Marchese.
Well, that was one of the more serious shows. The funniest shows would have to be when we were just winging it in the beginning, trying to figure out like who we were and stuff, like on the show together, and we'd have guests on, and I would just keep pressing the fucking fart button while they were trying to talk serious shit.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember we had a guest, Armand.
Oh, yeah.
Rose Amelia. Dying Days and what else does he write? Dirty Deeds, something. The Mondo guy. Yeah. Or we kept on doing on that the soundboard, the fart noises. Man, he was not very receptive to that. He was like, what?
Well, I mean, I do have to give him credit though. I mean, he did handle it pretty well because back in the beginning days of the show, I was drinking a lot for some reason, and I would just press that fucking fart button like crazy.
Well, I thought you two would have like a beef because they are both like northern, like he's from New Jersey, you're like New York, and all that stuff. But whatever.
Yeah, but he wasn't really from there. He was in Florida. He used to be from Jersey.
Yeah, but once from New Jersey, always New Jersey, right? Is that the thing?
New Jersey stinks, supposedly.
Well, you go from New Jersey to Florida. It's not really an upgrade, is it?
I don't know if Florida stinks. I'm not just saying that either, man. And they have a lot of like dumping areas and shit. I mean, it literally stinks.
Oh, Oh, okay. So you weren't just criticizing Armand for being from New Jersey.
No, just something I heard.
Gotcha.
No, I mean, to be honest with you though, I got some feedback from people who actually liked me pressing the fart button for certain people, and that's why I was kind of doing it.
I got people who liked it, people who didn't like it. It was something we have to use in moderation, I guess. You don't want to be, I guess, do comedic times and all that. Figure it out. Tony, what about you? You've been listening to the show for a while. What do you think?
What I think about
Favorite.
Let's talk about the show. We'll move on to like the Deadman Stone. We'll talk about like what's going on here. I got a plan for this. So, but let's talk about the podcast highs and lows of like 2017.
I don't know if there are any lows. I love you guys.
Damn, dude, we're not even on Brokeback Mountain yet, but damn, it's already coming. I can't quit you, man. I can't quit you.
Hey, I'm telling you, no, it's very. Yeah, so I don't listen to that many podcasts anymore. But it's the, you two are meant for each other. You just go together.
That's cute.
Jesse,
Hey,
grow banana dick first.
What? That's too soon, man. I already have one.
Hey, you already used my cat man, so.
Well, damn it. I mean, the Catman had it coming. He kept it coming on me.
Do you realize
what
he scratches his freaking kitty litter over there? He looks back at me and he puts his butt in the air and he says, "This is what he did." I mean, like, what am I supposed to tell him?
You tell him, you just kick him around the ass and tell him, look, that's Jesse doing it again. He's going to do it again. Keep on acting like that.
Listen, that's an all new low when you can kick a cat in the fucking kitty litter.
You do that.
That's like kicking someone when they're in the bathroom. You just don't do that shit. Did you just sniff some like snuff?
I've kicked a cat before.
Did you just take some snuff? You put it up. You ever see those people who they take the little bit of stuff from the tin can and they put it up to their nostril? Sorry.
Look, man, I had a cat that had like 3 assholes.
3 assholes?
It was like,
what the?
Yeah.
That's like anal fissures?
Well, yeah. You know what? I talked about this too on this podcast. See, this podcast has gone through many changes. At first, it used to be like this, kind of like a live show on YouTube. It went through like a Spreaker and all that stuff. Probably go back to this, but anyway. So you had this cat, and it had a hole. Of course, it had an asshole. Every cat has an asshole, right? And it had like a hole on the side of it. Like it looked like an animal got to it. Something bit its ass. Like an animal attacked its ass. Really kicked it. And like it was raw meat.
Oh damn!
And like you looked at it, it looked like there's holes. Now I didn't think anything of this. I knew the cat got in trouble. It crossed the wrong path. Maybe went down the wrong aisle. I don't know. We lived down the county, so I don't know how the fuck it got messed up. Maybe by a possum or something. I don't know. But long story short, I'm playing Legos with my son, and the cat comes running in. This black cat. And it like slams its ass into the wall. It runs upstairs, and behind it there's a trail of this mustard shit, and like literally mustard shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck? It like right where it smacked on the wall, there was like this mustard, just this shit right there. Just like Jesus Christ. So I go up and I look at the cat, and yeah, out from its ass is like dripping diarrhea. And then out from 2 holes attached to its ass, connected, or it was just leaking. So every time the cat took a shit, I needed to, it would just shit out of all the holes out of its ass. And it was terrible. It was so sad.
This was your cat?
Yeah. And this cat was a stray. We took this cat in. It didn't really have shots. We didn't really take care of it because it was a stray.
Jesse, was it a female cat?
Does it matter? You don't know. I mean,
it might have had a disease inside the uterus or something.
Okay, hold on here.
Did you take it to the vet?
Hold on.
I'm gonna get PETA.
Hold on. Right now, I kind of feel like the main character on Edgar Allan Poe's Black Cat. I have to frame this and let you know that I'm a decent human being. I don't hate animals. I have plenty of animals, okay?
But you let the cat freaking slam his mustard ass into the wall and then leak all the way upstairs, and then you let it shit multiple times afterwards, this mustard shit. How could you do that?
Not too long. I eventually quarantined it.
And then you brained that shit with a freaking rock, didn't you?
No.
I totally thought you were going to go in a different direction with that, Marchese. I thought you were going to say since I had 3 assholes,
Well,
that's separate opportunities.
Whoa. Well, I mean, yeah.
Got the mustard lube.
Well, I did quarantine the thing in the upstairs bathroom because there wasn't anything to mess up. It could just shit all over the place.
But what did you do? You just let it walk around till it passed out and died?
Well, we had to decide what we're going to do. Like, he would need stitches, and are we going to pay for a stray cat, to get stitches?
Was he part of your family? Did you let him into your home? Shame on you.
Not really. No.
You let him go in your house.
So, I mean, I let neighbors go to my house too. They're part of my family. I mean, come on. The pizza guy came to my house. He's not part of my family.
But you're not paying to sew up his asshole. Right?
Yeah. So I'll talk about. Besides, I was like, you know what? We gotta think about this because this is pretty intense tissue damage we're talking about. More stuffing.
Snuff.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We can like maintain it, clean it out. Maybe it'll heal. Maybe it will. I don't know. I googled it. It sounded like it could. So I was like, okay, what should I do? So I cleaned it. I cleaned the cat. I cleaned the area with like peroxide or whatever. But I did something I didn't realize was a problem. You know, like the antiseptic spray stuff that you kind of put on like wounds and it kind of kills like the bacteria. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, iodine. Iodine?
I don't know if it's
Peroxide?
iodine. No. To get a spray can. It's
solar cane?
I think so. Well, I sprayed it on the cat. And the cat had a crazy reaction to it. The cat like freaked the fuck out. It was freaking out, like spasming.
Probably fucking burned.
No, maybe. But then when I Googled it, it was like, you shouldn't give the cat this antiseptic spray because they have a neurological reaction to it. That's not good.
Jeez.
So I didn't realize that. So I caused even further damage. This cat was fucked. I was like, shit, I'm doing a terrible job. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm telling you this story.
What happened to the cat? Jesus.
I don't have the cat anymore.
Oh, no. How long did it take?
It didn't take long. You want to know?
From the second it slammed into the wall and made the mustard stain until its death. How long?
That was like a month. I was like a month.
Oh, no. So it was shitting out of an infected ass for a month.
I did not kill the cat.
The shit came out probably like Play-Doh when you push it through those molds that have the 3 holes and shit.
I thought it was getting better because it started to have solid shits.
Oh, that's even
So
worse.
maybe it's better.
Starting to sound like a normal part of your vocabulary is I did not blank that cat.
Yeah, it's I did not blank the cat.
I don't know. I don't know if this is Tony's what he does, but Tony, you work with animals, right? But I don't know if you know anything about cats. What does this sound like to you?
That sounds like some fucked up shit.
Cat abuse.
like some infection or
Oh
something,
no,
right?
I mean, yeah, no, the cat. I mean, it was probably infected. I'm sure if it was a stray and you're sure that it was a stray, it probably got into a fight. I don't know that it was with a possum, but it probably got into a fight with something like, another stray or a dog. I mean, we used to have cats all the time. They would fight out on the front porch of where I was from. It sounded like two grown men out there fighting. I mean, they would come in with half their ears ripped off and scratches all down the face.
Wow.
If there's stray cats around, if something happens.
Like, I had a cat growing up. We called him Leo. He was like this black cat. He was a big cat. He was outdoors, stray. And this cat, he would always get in fights and come back up and get all fucked up. And one time his eye was gouged out, his ear was fucked up. I swear, he would disappear, be gone for like weeks, and then he'll come back. He'll come back, and he's like healed. It's like he's fine. It's like, what happened? Like, how did you recover from that? You look like you're like about to die. I don't know.
Now, let me ask you this though: in the time period, Marchese, I told you about this story. In the time that cat was gone, did bad things happen to you and your family?
Oh.
For me?
No.
No, I'm talking to him. You know the story. I've told you the story about this story.
Oh, but this kind of sounds like it's kind of like Edgar Allan Poe's Black Cat. Like bad things supposed to happen. I don't know if anything bad happened.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I dumped that cat on the side of the road.
Oh, Jesse.
Man, you're getting fucked and later in life you're going to be in bad shape.
Oh man.
Was it still alive when you dumped it?
Of course, I don't want to.
Oh no!
Maybe
Let that shit freaking like suffer, and then it's wounded, so something else probably said, "Oh, look at this shit."
a coyote got it.
Something.
A coyote ate it. That'd be great.
Oh man.
Feed a coyote. Okay.
But it's actually interesting what Tony was saying.
Circle of life. Hakuna Matata. Circle of life.
Tony was
Hakuna Matata means no worries.
Oh. You're watching my Disney shows.
The circle of life.
Circle of life, though.
No, Tony was telling me about a short story from what was his name again?
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, that's right, Neil Gaiman. Where, spoiler alert, if anybody doesn't want to know this, I guess the outcome to the story. Basically, the cat comes back and forth, and it's messed up here and there, and it's because it was fighting the devil. Jesse, what if this cat was saving you from the devil, and you just fucking threw it to the side of the road? Like it's just nothing.
If the cat was fighting the devil, it's probably doing it because I brought the devil into my life.
Because of the Ouija board.
Ouija board and seances and...
Oh, yeah, hey. If you want to get a ghost, to get some ghost weed, and you have to have a Ouija board, I did find several free Ouija board apps for your iPhone.
Oh, you can download one on my phone right now. I'm not even joking with this right now.
Wait, didn't you have one up on the computer that one time?
I did, but... I'm going to go to my Play Store, Ouija board app, and I want to get a ghost. Give me some weed.
Play Store, that's right, Android.
Nice.
It sounds like it's the burping podcast over here. Lowbrow motherfuckers talking about ghost weed and banana cocks.
Cat anal infections. Smacking
Jesus.
the walls.
Terrible people. You know? So one thing to accuse Mr. Deadman of being a racist, but damn, he's a fucking horrible person when it comes to animals. I'll tell you what, I kind of am.
Jesus.
I mean, not totally horrible. I'm not like psychopath horrible, but when it comes to like pets, I have my dogs. I have a cat that I like a lot, kind of, sort of. I don't know. See, I have an indoor cat right here. She's cool, but like, I mean, if she's about to die, then she's about to die. Shit.
Jesus.
Is that wrong? That is wrong.
Peter's gonna. I'm gonna tag Peter the next episode.
You call them up, start seance. Oh, I could do a turbo seance. Look, you can do a turbo. This can come up layers.
Oh,
You can do it. You can upgrade the app. It has special features to enhance how you communicate with spirits. Look at that. Only 99 cents. And you can speak with more spirits. Look at that.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Chris is about my age. What the fuck is he eating Chinese food this late at night?
Why not? I'm hungry for Chinese food.
I am too, but I mean, if I ate it now, I'd be dead in the morning.
Wait, who the fuck is order? There's a Chinese restaurant still making food at this time of
Those
night?
guys are open all fucking night in the hood, man. All night. Serious.
They must have some heavy security too.
No, they don't give a shit.
I've seen some videos where some gangster ass motherfuckers trying to fuck some Chinese restaurants and they get fucked up.
Hey, they got fucking machete. They're not machetes. What are those, meat cleavers?
Yeah, the people come out from the back, they'll fuck you up.
I'm sure they know karate, and you know.
Yeah, they'll kick your ass. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so that was talk about the highs and lows of the podcast led to the cat. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right.
Give me an idea though for something.
2017, Tony. 2017, best thing that's happened to you.
during 2018.
2017, best things that happened to you.
Damn, that's a good question. I got published. That was good. I was happy with that.
Oh, look at that! You got published.
Yeah, I got. Well, I've had several short stories published now.
No, time to make some bank. Time to make the money.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, see this cheap sign behind me? No.
That was one of the best things that happened. I had my kid in 2016, my second kid, so that wasn't last year. No way. I don't live a very eventful life.
I hear you. I put you on the spot too. Maybe someone come to you. I get that though. Be a simple man. There's a charm to that. I like that. Simple man.
I'm very charming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you kind of are, man.
Yeah.
Mark, what about you? 2017. Best thing that ever happened to you?
Who, me?
Yeah, this year.
2017. Well, in what though? Anything?
Anything. It could be you got a random blowjob from a secretary. You got a pay raise. It could be you got
Turned into a banana.
It could be you found a man with a banana cock. It could be you were
That
on
would be cool.
podcast with someone who could get you fired for saying the wrong thing. Who comes up on Google searches as a racist KKK guy.
Oh, Jesus. Well, 2017. I mean, I guess because of all the things I've learned in my writing, I can't say my daughter was born because she's 5. I mean, it would always be my daughter, but she wasn't, born this year. So I'd say probably all the stuff I've learned from writing and things like that.
Don't let him lie. Best thing that happened to him in 2017 was he was introduced to me.
Oh,
Exactly.
That's right.
you found your rival. I
The
thought it would be like
the shit story has made me. I don't. Well, shit. This shit story. This anthology, man. It's a fucking. But you know what, though? I mean, if you think about it, that cat thing, man.
the cat is a story. That's a shit story.
That cat is a story, Jesse. You should think about that.
Well, I mean, I can't too. Well, I guess I could use a pen name or a guess.
No,
I don't know.
I thought of so many ideas with that freaking visual.
Mm-hmm.
Well, use it. That'd be cool.
I got another idea for a
I want a guy drowning in shit.
That is
A guy
actually
drowning.
no. Seriously speaking, though, I mean, a guy drowning in shit is something that can be done and still be tasteful if you think about it. Because there are places like a septic tank, and a guy just slips and like he. Actually, I think that was I think I saw that somewhere. Where somebody got like drowned in a septic shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Just imagine that going into your lungs, like it's not water, it's fucking shit filling up your lungs, and then all the infection that's going. You can't be healed from that.
No, at that point, I would want to die. At that point, I would just want to die.
I mean, we were.
I'd be like, just kill me.
Yeah,
my wife, my son. I'm good.
We were netting bats around a sewage treatment plant this last summer, and that was one of the things that the owners of the plant kept saying was, "Watch out and don't slip into the big shit water."
Yeah, man.
It was just a big tank of nasty shit water.
And you want to know something crazy? They take that water and they filter it and they clean it, and it goes right back into our faucets.
Yep. Well, not directly, but yeah, it does.
The gray water. Gray water and black water.
They put a whole bunch of chemicals and shit. That's why they put the chlorine and all that other crap to disinfect it. Just thinking, he's like, "What the fuck?"
What?
He's like, I'm never drinking water again.
I'm not drinking my sewage water, my shit water.
Well, I have a reverse osmosis machine because I take out everything. Fuck that.
Oh.
So what's the best thing that happened to you in 2017?
The best thing that ever happened to me in 2017 is
Gary Buller.
Gary Buller. And this, as funny as Gary Buller is, I have to say, I think the best thing is got a house, man. Got a house.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
A huge mortgage. I've been paying on it for the rest of my life. And got to keep my job to make sure that I can support my family. There you go. Increase the responsibilities. That's what it does.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Just got to feel good. You go on the back porch. Even though it sucks right now, you have a vision of how you want to change it later. But when that later comes, you don't know because you already threw a whole lot of money on, your savings on Christmas gifts. But you're like, I want to put a deck out here and stuff. But I can do that. It's kind of mine, even though the bank owns it. It's kind of mine, right? I don't know. It's cool though.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And I mean, as far as like publishing goes, like with Deadman's Tome, yeah, I think the best experience I've had would probably be Monsters Exist was actually a really interesting experience, and I learned something from that. And if I were to revisit it again, what I would do is like, okay, what I would do is like what I did with the Christmas anthology, where I was like the middleman between the co-editor or the person who's the editor and the authors. That way, I'm aware of the information that's being passed and forth. That way, like, if something comes up to me, it's like, I didn't know anything about this. Why are you? If you have a problem, why don't you guys just squash it out? But it felt weird because, like, if I leave it to them to squash it, I don't know if they're actually handling it right or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm a control freak like that, but maybe it's also because of my day job. But the way you approach people, the way you handle difficult situations, I don't know. It's all about approach. It's all about like how you word things, how you talk to them. An email is a text message. People read that in their own voice. If they're an asshole, they're going to read it like they're reading it from an asshole. So they're going to come in, I don't know, talk to me directly, talk it out, and all that. Yeah. So.
Well, that's one good thing I like about doing the editing is that I'll read the shit up, and then you go and you're the face that has to say, "Look at this. Do you want to fix this or not?" So it's you know, I don't mind not doing that, you know, because except for Tony, obviously, like we started talking and everything, and I got to explain why this and that was happening. But a lot of the other ones that I, you know, edit, it's just easier, I guess you could say, to have two people, because then you could be like the face that says, well, look, this is this or this or this. Do it if you want to, you know.
Hey, man, I told you, if an editor gets a hold of my stuff and they don't make any changes, then they're not editing it.
That's how I feel too. I feel like if I would just, I'd feel like offended almost.
Yeah, that's just a waste.
And then you're doing a disservice because the person takes it, you know, they go on and they don't think that they did anything wrong, and then they don't learn, and you know,
Right.
I think I learned some of my best things I've learned were from having people like editors show me, you know, mistakes I've done, and every single one, even if it's just one edit that they did, you know, you just like Stephen King said, you put it in your toolbox and you just keep going.
Mhm.
That's right. That's right. You learn from it. All right. Okay. Well, shit. We reflected on our year, guys. Over. No, but seriously though, we touched on so much on this episode.
Hey, who's
way so much.
Snark it of Oz?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't know.
She's like a purple skeleton.
Yeah. And the person that DJ'd the boss, Lewis, has a crown. That looks weird. Who is this?
Well, they all have shows. They have their own shows.
Look at that. Well, see, here's the thing. So today we're doing this thing on YouTube and on Spreaker. Normally we broadcast on Spreaker. We actually make more per like ad on Spreaker than we do on YouTube. But it's not, I mean, it's not like a whole lot or anything. But you know what's funny? When I put this, when I put the show to broadcast, when I just put up the link and I put the live show, the Google Hangouts, it was already hit with like a yellow. I don't know if you're aware of this, Marchese, but when you publish a video, it'll either have like a green icon, which means it's like advertiser friendly, and then it might have like a yellow icon, which means it's not advertiser friendly.
Yeah.
And then it'll have a cross mark, meaning you can't monetize it. So it's like, well, why don't you just have one or the other? But it was already hit with a yellow. So I'm like, we haven't even begun talking yet.
But what did you say? Well, maybe because like Deadman?
Oh, what? If they're going to be worried about that, then what the fuck? I mean, what? Come on now.
Yeah.
I should just call it Kids Time with Mr. Deadman.
I mean, that could be, yeah.
I don't know. So dead is triggering now.
You should play a DED like your last name instead of DEAD. See if that
I'm not worried about their game. I'm not worried about that. YouTube seems to be I don't know. I've watched a lot of videos and heard a lot of things from like I guess popular YouTubers I follow and stuff. It seems like it's having a lot of issues. They're having a lot of problems.
Yeah,
so,
they've been messing up a lot lately. I mean, the live thing is kind of tricky too because you got to watch out what people put up. They sometimes have murder get up, you know. So I guess they're monitoring, making sure crazy shit doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, you get trolls that flood your chat and stuff and put swastikas and things like that. I don't even know. No, this is goofy things that happen. But I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I kind of like the whole Spreaker thing. It's growing. It's growing more than the whole YouTube scene, or at least for Deadman's Tome anyway. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode and enjoyed our reflection on 2017 and I talk about what banana cocks and things like that, let us know. last thing I want to end up with in this episode with is what do we want to do for 2018? Who wants to go first?
What we want to do?
Yeah. You got like a New Year's resolution? Come on.
Well, I have a few. I mean,
Like one. Like,
I can only pick one.
yeah, just pick one.
All right, I'm going to keep it on the subject. I'm not going to, give things that aren't on what we talk about here. I'm going to say my New Year's resolution is to get published in a pro market and or get one of my novels published by a big name house. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna go with have sex with Catman again.
Anytime, Jesse. Anytime.
It never happened. That never happened. I don't know what
it did. You know it.
Now you've got a full-on admission on video.
No, I was joking, guys. That never happened. Never happened.
You just want that
No.
pussy again.
Well, who wouldn't? Hey, I'm just following what our president said. I just grab it. I'm sorry. It's right there.
That man.
It's a whole man as a pussy. Come on, man.
Wait, that's a whole man as a pussy. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It is.
A whole pussy. It's almost as good as the banana dick.
Yeah. Which I think now there's a big quest to find the banana dick. That's going to be an interesting thing.
But it has to grow back too.
That's be the real banana dick.
Yeah, because anybody can bite a dick off.
Well, not anybody, but I guess anybody can bite a dick off. Would you bite a dick off?
I can imagine Chris huddled in a corner right now, shoveling fucking Chinese food into his gullet.
Wondering why I haven't called him back.
Looking around, yeah, exactly. Looking around the room like, why didn't they call me back? Why didn't they call me back?
He's live streaming right now on his Facebook page.
He is?
He's gonna call me back. The Jesse Deadman podcast is gonna call me back.
Like, they're gonna call me back, guys. Watch, they're gonna call me back.
Marchese was fired. He doesn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
No, I think my New Year's resolution would be to get this podcast like I don't know. Not sponsored, but up there.
Well, you get
like
sponsored, you're pretty much up there.
Behind it. Well, yeah.
Syndicated.
I don't know if you really get syndicated podcasts, but yeah.
Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, I guess I could shoot for like Joe Rogan status and hit somewhere down below. Aim high. And if I hit somewhere down below, okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
No. Aim high and strike high.
All right. So there was no second place in your family.
Well, I mean, second place isn't bad, but not third or fourth or fifth. I mean, even third place is okay. I mean, you know what I mean. I don't want to get, make you feel like
we're like top 100 out of like a billion podcasts that are out there.
Yeah, but who cares? I mean, are they? And are they? Do they know the secret formula?
Do we have the secret formula?
Maybe.
I have it right here. All right.
Called mustard juice.
Cat mustard poop.
Cat mustard.
All right, Tony. What do you want to do 2018?
Well, if it's related to writing, I'm probably go with Marchese and say to get published somewhere that offers at least 3 cents a word.
Yeah.
I heard wise words once. I read about these wise words from a certain Ron L. Hubbard, saying that you're not going to get rich getting paid pennies per word. What you need to do. I can't remember the exact quote.
Religion?
Pretty much. That's kind of what it leads to. You know?
Sex and money.
So we should start our own religion. Think about it, Lucille. Think about it. Marquez, you could use your Lucille like editing tactics and create like a cult. The Lucille cult. Good.
I can see that.
You could, man. You could totally maneuver yourself to be like a sort of Weinstein guy if you had no moral or whatever. You know, you could be that guy. Look at that.
Weinstein. Jesus.
Don't be that guy, Marchese.
No. I don't want to.
Okay. All right. Anything anyone else wants to plug before we wrap this thing up?
Yeah.
And?
Okay.
Okay.
Thought he said yeah. Oh.
I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this episode, let us know. Y'all take it easy.
Huh? What happened?
It was great having you. You take it easy, man.
Thanks, man. I enjoyed it.
Same here, man. Yeah.
Well, this looks different. Listeners can find my podcast.
I'm actually going to get to go to sleep at 1 o'clock. I don't believe this shit.
Yeah, huh?
Usually it's like 2 or 3 in the morning.
We're still live, right?
Well,